going on, you bunch of heathens? Today we are checking out, as you can see, a Brendan Herrera video on the M79. I always love his videos. So, yeah. Original video will be linked down below. Let's jump in. He fucking missed!
Are based. Whether it's the underbarrel.
God, I love the fucking... I just gotta say this. I love the fucking, memes that have come from, fuck, what's it called? Cyberpunk. The Cyberpunk memes are fucking great.
MGLs that we all saw in Transformers and thought, damn, I need to enlist. Americans
Hell yeah.
using 40mm grenade launchers for the better part of a century.
Pretty much,
giant
that's...
hunks of get at things we don't like. But of all the grenade launchers under God's blue heaven, you'd be hard-pressed to find one more iconic than the M79, aka the Thumper, aka the Bloop Tube. The M79 has been featured in some of the most legendary films of all time, from
Terminator 2
Judgment Day.
Terminator 2 is instantly the one that I think of. The two things when I hear the M79, I think of Terminator 2 and MW2. Those are the two that I think of.
Now to Call of Duty, whatever, but everybody knows it for its iconic sound,
Thump.
which is how it got its
yeah,
name. It
the
sounds
Thumper.
like this.
Thump.
Bloop.
Fucking God, that noise is...
But today we got a variety.
That's on the list of, like, weird ASMR brain scratches for, like, most boys, along with the, what's it called? The seismic charge off of Boba Fett's ship. The Slave One. Like, that's, it's one of those.
Of loads for this
and I
thing.
love it.
Just gonna have a little bit of fun and test
Loads.
out what is clearly one of the sexiest guns of all time. And learn a little bit of history along the way, so you can tell your parents that this is educational.
I don't need to. God, the Terminator music is based.
First round up, what we've been shooting all day so far is these little blue boys. These are your 40mm chalk rounds, affectionately referred to as chalkies.
So for those who don't know, chalk rounds are these little blue guys.
Oh, it's starting to come together.
Grenades, and instead of having a high explosive warhead, they're filled with orange chalk to mark where your grenade impacted. So if you're firing it at distance, you see the big plume of orange, and you can see exactly where you hit. Now, while they aren't designed to explode, and not necessarily designed to kill people either, I still don't think I'd want...
Yeah, I still wouldn't want to be hit by it.
Want to be shot with.
It's kind of like, honestly, it just makes me think of, what was it? It was Jackass, was it 2 or 3, where Preston got hit with a rubber round. Like, right, what's funny is that they shot it, like, right outside a fucking motel.
With one, because, still a pretty heavy chunk of ass heading your way.
So got the chalk round loaded, and we're gonna see exactly how well this thing would do as an office self-defense weapon. That's my person, I don't know you! Holy fuck.
Okay, so I know... How legal would it be to make it all one big-ass solid projectile? I'm assuming that wouldn't be very legal. Just make it a big-ass smooth bore. I'm assuming you can't do that, but I kind of want to know, could you technically do that? Make it a big-ass slug. Oh, and it also, by the way, it also looks like he didn't miss. Oh, the fucking Cybertruck.
Let's see where that hit. Oh shit, it actually hit toward the bottom. Well, you know what they say. Close only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, or launched grenades.
Yeah, launched grenades. Grenades, I guess, work.
Because of Apocalypse Now, which I was far too young to watch at the time. And if you've never seen Apocalypse Now, you're probably the kind of guy who's not even subscribed. Frankly, it's just embarrassing.
Well, I am subscribed, and I'm trying to think. I may have watched it at one point, but I do not remember ever actually watching it, though. So, I guess I'm embarrassing.
Seriously,
I mean, I am a
add it to your
VTuber.
Amazon Prime list tonight.
Okay.
Right after you subscribe. That
Already
you
subbed.
can do now. Eli, you ever get the
I'll
fucking
add a
grenade
list.
launchers over in Iraq?
No, just the 203, but not one of these. Dear God, these are fucking beautiful.
I heard they still issued them to some guys, or some dudes took them over.
I bet it was the soft guys, if anyone. I mean, they are.
It's kind of.
I have heard that quite a few books actually have talked about it. They call it the fucking pirate gun because they'd fucking saw off that and they'd make it shorter barrel.
Kind of a vibe.
I think
Fucking in.
is what I
You're
heard
a
in the
bad guy,
early
you see a
days of the
dude
war.
Coming in with this on his side, you ain't fucking around.
The the original, like the Spooky Boys in Vietnam, like the SEALs and the Delta Boys, like the OG stuff, or well, MACV-SOG. Those guys would have like the cut down. It was like a pistol.
It was some shit like this, except from what I understood, it was a slightly longer barrel that they did. But yeah, this is basically what I heard that some soft guys did in the early days of the
Like
global war on terror.
Thumper.
Which this is very sawed off already, which is wild. Also, yeah, you just see Tiger Stripe in these in Vietnam.
Oh yeah,
Just going in his palm.
it's drip or drown, Spider-Man.
Drip or drown.
They had, I think it was one of the guys who was on the Bin Laden raid. I was hearing that he had one of the cut down ones just on his kit.
It might be from, I think I read multiple stories about this, but the first time I ever heard it was from No Easy Day, which was the story written by one of the dudes on the raid under a pseudonym. And he talked about like his lead up joining SEAL Team 6 and then the raid itself. But I think that's the very first time I heard about it because he also showed pictures of his kit that he would use, which was super cool.
I mean, fuck it.
And just kick one through the second story because bad guys might be in there.
Yeah.
They were in there. 100% bad guys were in there. Verified.
Fuck that guy in particular.
War crime.
I mean,
We weren't there officially.
That window looked at me weird.
I wasn't there. Well, fuck yeah, man. You want to shoot one?
I would love to.
Here you go.
Thank you, good sir.
God, that's so fucking cool.
That would suck getting shot by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Oh, my
I
friend,
wish I
that
had the
is
money for
beautiful.
one.
Imagine just breaking into what you think is a normal house in Texas and you just get chalked in the goddamn sternum.
Shatter your ribs.
Oh, what's that?
Brandon has like my dream gun collection because of what he does. It's amazing.
It's pretty hearing safe, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I got like a
that's
little bit
what's
of like,
crazy about it. It's very hearing safe.
I got like a little bit of like ear squeegees, but like I don't really feel like I need them. Oh yeah, definitely adjusted that way better because I was aiming first off like right here, and then apparently I hit right up there in the top corner. I just inverted the sign. It's not like the sign has like an arrow on it telling me which way it was pointing originally.
Yeah,
Crazy.
totally.
I told Eli to aim a little bit lower and then got it right on the upper part of the middle. Look at how much this just punched through a steel sign.
Nah,
Like
bro,
that
you're
almost
breaking
punctured. You can
someone's
see where the
ribs.
steel is ripping.
Maybe their
on this
sternum.
side. Shit's got some ass on it.
God, that's so fucking
The
cool.
way that mists out on impact, I'd love to fill one of these with like red chalk just for like a blood splatter effect.
Oh, it would look so. It would actually be a really dope effect use it on a ballistic dummy on a black screen.
Oh yeah.
Dude, just put that in a lot of shots. Just this sheer burst. If that was red,
That would be really cool.
damn, that's hitting hard.
I'm not even sure I'd tell Houston to do that. That's like less lethal in the same way that the AM-180 is less lethal. It's like, yeah, it's less lethal than a shotgun, but not by a lot.
Now, there's a ton of different projectiles that you can use for 40mm, obviously, as we're demonstrating. One of the others that gets used a lot is smoke grenades, which again, while not designed to kill, I would not want to get hit with one, which is actually the
No,
second
I
kind of
wouldn't.
smoking that can kill you. The first, of course, being, well, you know. But if that's a habit that you have that you're looking to quit, maybe try
add
checking
time.
out our partners over at Fume. Fume is a flavored air device that is designed to help people move away from vaping. And because there's no vapor to it, you can do it anywhere. There's no nicotine, no harmful chemicals, just flavor that's designed to help mitigate that oral fixation. And the little vent at the bottom has a little magnetic clicker thing on it, which is good for fidgeting, which I just now realized I've been doing the entire ad. I hate when the read calls me out like that.
Ate 'em.
I'm still doing it. They got a bunch of flavors to choose from. I personally prefer the mint. It's pretty basic. Hard to go wrong with that. But over 500,000 people have already made the switch to Fume as part of their habit-changing journey.
Are my
and
shit.
If you're ready to take that step, no time like the present.
I'm not a fan of standard tobacco flavor.
Journey pack using code Brandon Herrera, one word, no space, you'll get a free Fume topper, an accessory to help level up your experience. But click the link down below at tryfume.com/Brandon Herrera or scan the QR code on the screen to get yours today. Thank you, Fume, for sponsoring the video. Also, shout out the boys over at sdi.edu. If you're trying to get started in gunsmithing or weapons technology and you're really just not sure where to start,
I was trying to
them out down in the links in the description and
move shit.
But like the idea of carrying like a cut down one, like on your plate carrier, or like I guess back in the day, like your chest rig or some shit. That's already like a little sketch, just tromping through the forest with like a loaded fucking HE round in here. You ready to make it worse?
Yes.
This thing's got a neat little feature where you can just delete the trigger guard.
You just, oh my God.
So you just hit that button and you could just swivel it out of the way in either direction.
That seems like the, what was it? The M1 Grand had a feature kind of like that where you're able to take off the trigger guard, I think. That was made for cold weather operations, so you could still use it.
I want to make sure.
That, so just...
and then it just gets snagged when you pull. This is how bad that would be. You just get off, you pull this very easily into, you bump that, and then it's just hanging out willy-nilly, and you're like, huh. And then click, boom.
That's
So
sketch.
fucking dope and terrifying at the same time.
Yeah, we're just gonna put that trigger guard back.
What was the purpose of that?
I'd assume cold weather.
Funny. I really don't know.
When you have a gun, like a gun maker, and you're like, I have no idea what purpose that serves.
I am speed.
Anyhow, guys, time to learn a little history about the M79 Thumper. The M79 was first developed as part of a weapons project started a few years after the end of World War II. The idea was to give more firepower to the infantrymen. Basically a mortar,
God,
but
ain't
far
that a
more
fucking...
man-portable, which ultimately
That's a
led
fucking
to
look.
this being adopted
I love
in
it.
1960. It was a smash hit with soldiers, especially those who were the corn-fed country boy type, who already grew up shooting shotguns because a lot of the manual of arms is very familiar. As you can see here, like most single-shot
Can I get a buckshot round for it?
shotguns, it's got a little lever that you just push open to the side, and then the gun essentially breaks in half, allowing you to pull out the old cartridge and shove in a new one. So once we put our round in, close it back up, and the action of just dropping the barrel and then closing it back up will automatically put the gun on safety. Now to take it off of safety, we flip this little lever forward and we are ready to fire.
I like that. Sorry, I was muted. I like that. That's super fucking useful for getting put on automatic safe. That's really nice.
We also have our sight here. This is set to, pretty close range. But if you wanted to really reach out and touch somebody, or car, or building, we have a flip-up sight.
Hell
That
yeah.
can take us out to
Sexy.
375 meters, or yards. I don't really know. Doesn't matter. It's a fucking grenade. This thing really got famous during Vietnam. And as stated before, a lot of these special forces groups, the MACV-SOG boys, they chop them down super short. A, because it was, lighter, more portable. B, because it looks drippy as hell, and I would love to have 3 of them Blackbeard style. Anyhow,
Fuck
it was a smash hit
yes!
in Vietnam and has been used in conflicts all over the globe since. And it's because of its simplicity, its ease of use, it's relatively lightweight.
Drip is
and the fact
paramount.
that every soldier fucking loves it, that it is still in use by the U.S. military to this day.
The milk challenge. Are you gonna drink? We're chugging milk and running.
Hell yeah. On a nice hot day, I'm gonna chug this entire gallon of milk, and you're gonna shoot me with a 40 mil. No.
God, that'd be horrendous. That sounds like something
Saturdays are for the
Jackass would do. That's a Jackass skit right there.
Just spraying milk out your fucking thing. Just take a round to the ass afterwards.
That's some Jackass shit.
What we are going to do is try to show effect on target with 3 different rounds. So we've got the chalk round, a non-lethal, and a really lethal. This is, I believe they call it the Hornet's Nest. It's a 40mm subcal insert that fires a shitload of 22 long rifle cartridges.
I love it.
Effectively turning the Thumper into a giant fucking shotgun. I've never fired one of these before, so I'm really looking forward to it. But
I
first,
love it.
To give some context,
That's the that's
let's
so
see what
fucking
this would
cool.
do. We don't have, I mean, a willing participant because Houston Jones couldn't make it to the phone. So we're gonna see what the chalk does.
God,
against the
Houston
milk. We're gonna
Jones, I
see what
fucking
the
know him.
non-lethal does.
He's fucking
You know,
crazy
simulate
motherfucker.
I don't know, LA tourism. And then we're gonna move up to the good stuff.
That's right. Okay, so yeah, I did read that here, but also it just made sense. I was gonna say, I could have sworn I looked at the comments not too long ago when this, or like 2 days after this released, because that's when I saw it. And yeah, I did see Houston Jones.
Got milk? Oh,
Where's the white
did that
claw?
go through it?
Hey, Brandon, you're missing something. Where's the white claw penetration test?
Holy shit.
Me when I hear the thumper shoot.
Oh yeah, shit, that went straight through.
Dude, look at the dirt just get turned up from it. God damn, do you see how much dirt got kicked up?
No.
Dude, like, if that's what wild...
That's a shitload of dirt.
No, that was the
Okay.
chalk.
Okay, yeah, that was a dumb, as I see chalk shooting upwards. Was that the soft one?
Look at the dirt bleeding. That still hit the dirt with some ass.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. Can I shoot it?
Yeah.
By the way, I think I've said this before whenever I see Jake on here. I love the idea that Jake just like, because Corridor and Corridor has worked with, who was it? Black Rifle Coffee on some of their shit. And then proceeded to work somewhat with these, somewhat with these guys. And then Corridor has also worked with these guys for like tiny guns and whatnot. I know Jake from Corridor because I originally found Corridor through their very first VFX Artist React episode. And then so I watched them through there. I watched them a while and Jake showed up on some of them. I love the fact that Jake is just transferred out here.
Fuck yeah, man. That's why I gave it to you.
I love that.
I mean, just like this.
I mean, you can if you want. It's your land,
Fucking
man.
love Jake.
You,
oh, this is
you're
Jake's
comfortable
land?
with it.
That's cool.
Safety's got to be off first.
Worth it.
Where'd it go?
Where'd it go?
Did you track it?
I would.
That way.
A long way?
That way.
Not too far.
Yeah.
Like,
Hear him
good
pop in the
relationship with your
distance.
neighbors, right?
I do actually, yeah. Mr. Fade
did,
lives
you
over
did.
there.
Have a good relationship.
I had.
Now this is a B&T
fucking
non-lethal
hilarious.
riot control round. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news lately, but non-lethal is in the public vernacular again. And whether you're left, right,
God, every few
Democrat,
years.
Republican, whatever. Everybody in the United States has a First Amendment right to peaceably assemble, protest, and speak their mind. And I think that's beautiful. One of the great many privileges of living in this great country. However, this round was designed for the assholes that forgot the peaceable part. This was designed as the proportional response to, you know,
As
throwing rocks
Nick
and
likes to say.
hitting police horses. Will it kill you?
Oh, don't forget also setting them on fire.
Nah. Will it hurt? A lot. Stop resisting. Oh, man.
I mean, we've seen what these can do to a person very quickly. I mean, look at Jackass.
So if I'm not mistaken, and I actually saw that right. Oh, yeah, totally. We caught the non-lethal round in the milk jug. So, I mean, that's a pretty good demonstration of power. Way less power than the practice round. I mean, not nearly enough power to kill you. Definitely enough power to discourage your current behavior, though.
Oh, yeah.
So moving on to the Hornet's Nest round, our grand finale here. Showing you how it works real quick. We have the back that unthreads. This
That's still
is what
so
will be
fucking
our
cool.
firing pins for our 22 rounds. And this is where you load said 22 rounds. So it's about 15 rounds of 22 LR. Just load these in the back like so.
That's still so cool.
Drop you on the ground.
That's such a
You
cool
on the
cut.
ground,
I want
That
one.
one's optional. So now we take this,
I want something
put
like
it back
this.
on the top there. And our back cap has a primer that we just thread this on.
How hard
And
is
now
it to
we have
replace
a
the primers
live
on them?
Hornet's Nest round, and this is actually very scary. All right, so loading up the shotgun from hell. Not the bees! Oh man. Looks like we clipped the top of it.
Yeah. Jesus, that's so cool. Oh, I love it.
So it went a little high and right, because I was aiming right about here. Put that top right, you see all the different bullet holes from 22? And there's our fired 22 casings.
Oh, that's cool. You
I
could
was wondering if
actually...
this thing shoots a little
That's actually cool. You can actually see where the strikers hit each
to the
cartridge.
right, and
That's
I think I
cool.
was slightly high. Luckily, it's reloadable. Let's give that another shot. Eli won't be standing there when we shoot this, by the way. That camera's just there to give you a cool shot that looks kind of like this.
Oof. Lovely. It is a cool shot. Oh, damn. It gone.
That looked more like it. Yep, that's the problem with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Fucking Wildcat. God, I love that meme. I can't believe that meme was from Wildcat, of all people. That's fucking
This whole
hilarious.
segment's a lot funnier if you know that Eli's horrifically lactose intolerant. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Thumper.
That does make it more funny.
M79. This thing's wicked fucking cool. I've always wanted to show one of these off and add it to the collection, so
That is hella
I'm really
cool.
glad to finally have one. We might revisit it one day if we can find somebody who can get their hands on some high explosive 40 millimeter, but until then, it's just a fucking beautiful piece of history.
I'm sure
It
you
will make
can.
a fine addition to my collection. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. We got some revamped range content coming up. I just want to say, I appreciate you guys, and as always, I'll see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video.
God, that's a sexy noise. God, that's a sexy fucking noise.
Imagine fucking direct impacting a deer just with a chalky. Whoop. Which is how it got. Fuck. Which is how it got its affectionate. Fuck. Which is how it got its nicknames, such as the Thumper or the Bloop.
Uh-oh.
Please hold. Which is how it got its nicknames, because it sounds like this. Oh, that's not good.
Thank you, Fume, for sponsoring the video.
Yeah, that's not good. Oh, shit. God, I love Brandon. That's so fucking hilarious. Damn. He always puts out good shit. I love it when he does. Original video will be linked down below. Make sure you check it out. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of me, and until next time, take care of yourselves. See ya.